All right, why are we here? Sunita! Anybody raise your hand, why are we here? Kelly, why are we here? Why are we here for Sunita? No. Wrong answer. Her birthday. Where is she right now?
Okay.
There she is. So, I haven't really planned a speech, but I'm going to give one, and I'm going to open the mic up to anybody else who wants to say, come and say a kind word about Sunita and how she's affected their life. Anyway, so, does anybody like golf here? Raise your hand. Tom, I know you do. Meredith, no. Jim, Steve, yes. Julie, I could go around the room. I know you all, okay? You like golf, yes. Do you know who got me into golf? Yes. And Sanjeev. I'm going to give him some credit too. Just only a little bit, Sunita. So about 8 years ago, we're going to go on a golf trip. I go, well, I'm going to take a golf lesson, and the bug bit, and I loved it. But more importantly about Sunita, we've been there for each other. We're like family. And in our hard times, we've been there for each other in our good times. It's easy to be there for someone in their good times, but to be there in our hard times, and that's Sunita. And I would like everybody to raise their glass, because I got mine right here. I want to raise a toast to Sunita. I love you. Thank you for your friendship through all the years. You are a rock. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm now opening up this mic for somebody else to talk.
I would like to now invite people to come up, except for Bill Strupp. He's not allowed to come up.
Last one. Last one.
Bill's going to speak at some point. It's so lovely to be here with my mom to celebrate. I was just thinking about all the different phases I've had with mom. I think that from years 7 to 12, it was a lot of time spent with her going to swim practice. Years 12 to 18, a lot of time at the restaurant working together. And now since 18 to 30, and hopefully another 50 or 60 years, we've had a lot of time golfing together. So we're looking forward to more of that, Mom. We love you.
So this is going to be kind of a toast about 4-letter words. Keep in mind I'm not my husband, so it's not that 4-letter word. So it's not that 4-letter word. So when I think about Sunita and my love for Sunita, there's a couple 4-letter words, the good ones that come to mind.
Number one is kids. The love she has for her kids is like no other. In that her kids are like our kids. That when I go to New York, I see Asham. And Asham I saw last summer in August, right before he was going to meet Maddie's mother, I think, for the first time. And Wanchinoka was kind of like, wait, we're meeting up with your friend's son for drinks? I don't get what goes on in Florida. It's a long story, but we're all family here. Next four-letter word is food. Everyone knows that, first of all, she's an amazing cook, baker, chef. Also, she's run restaurants, and it's hard because we're spoiled. We really can't go out to eat and not be able to compare anything to Sunita's. Number three is golf. She's a phenomenal golfer, always looks great golfing, always plays well golfing. Was thrilled when she was able to, last year, get into a great golf league in Thailand as well. They made her try out for what, 2 rounds? Like 3. She passed it with flying. Passed it with flying colors. I would say love is probably almost the last 4-letter word that I would describe Sunita, because she has so much love for all of us, for her family, for just everything she does in life. And then I'm going to use what we would consider like a Tom Brady or a Tiger Woods. Goat. Greatest of all.
Now I really need someone who's not Bill Strupp to come up and
Well, I have to tell you that we met at Taste of Indian Rocks Beach many years ago, and had no idea who Sunita and Sachi were, but we had a great time that night. But they would invite us to come over, and you talk about food. I'm a little sheltered, okay? So the Indian cuisine's a little tough for me. So every time we get invited over to the house, Sunita would call Carol and say, listen, what would you like? I'm going to calm this down a little bit. We're going to have something for Jim. And I thought, how thoughtful. I mean, it could have been a hot dog. It could have been anything like that. But you were so thoughtful. You always think of me and my stomach. And we'll leave the New Year's parties to ourselves. Okay? So, anyway, thank you so much. I love you guys, both of you, the whole family, kids, everybody, and we really enjoy it. But happy birthday.
All right, Bill, we went like
Time has come.
We're going to start the stopwatch. Give him 17 minutes, no longer than 17.
Never will forget the very first time that I went to eat at their house. It was the most incredible experience, and I was standing there and I was drinking this, and I said, "Oh my God, this is so hot!" And Sunita said, "Bill, it's water." What wonderful people these people are! How blessed we are to have Sunita, Sanjeev be with us and spend time golfing and laughing and cooking and eating and just being friendly. And I promised my wife I wouldn't tell a joke, so I'm not.
Please bring the Guinness Book of World Records.
I have so much to say about her. Don't know where to start. The first thing is, we all love you so much, so much. A lot of inspiration I have got from her. She's in our life for last almost 34, 35 years. And She has given so much love to me, to mom, dad, to the kids, which I can't only say in words. She got me into cooking, a lot of inspiration from her. She got me into biking. We had some nice trips together. And kids, they have used to go to her every year when they were little. She loves her so much, everyone. Ashen, Koya, and everyone. So, love you so much, Mom.
I just want to say thank you so much for taking care of me and Bibi all this time. I really, really appreciate you and everything that you do for us.
So it's a story. We land in USA, and she was here. We got just married, and we landed in New York, and she was expecting, and it was really, really cold. And we were inside the airport and trying to catch a flight to Michigan. So she asked me, "Are you hungry?" I said, "Yeah, I'm a little bit hungry." She said, "Come with me, I'll give you something." And we go out. I loved the affection, but I'm still, when I ate what she gave me, I was trying to figure it out. What is that? It was Cheerios. So there were no Cheerios in India. So it wasn't frosted, it was not salty, not sweet. And I love her love and affection, but I was thinking, what is this? So that's my first memory about her. Cheerios.
So I think there might be a few more here hiding around. Well, when I first met you, Sunita, I knew you as a scientist. Okay, we're going to go back a little bit, dig into the archives. Sunita, biochemistry. She was a scientist. And look around your table, there's a little jar of salt there. Salt. Sunita, what is the chemical equation for salt? I'm not good at it. Sodium chloride here. So, salt is important in cooking as well as in life. And but salt makes everything a little bit richer and more pungent in the mouth. But Sunita, you are the salt of the earth, which is a much more important salt. You make the world a better place. And we are honored to be your friends. We love you. And this is your birthday. Happy birthday, dear. We love you. Julie, want to come back and say some closing remarks?
Anybody else got a story? Sunita? Come over here, Kelly. We're not done yet. Please come up, Kelly. Kelly.
I just wanted to say one thing that Sunita, I learned about her recently, which is a life lesson, honestly. The word manageable. If you have ever golfed with Sunita, and I have been golfing with Sunita, and I hit the ball, and it's behind a tree, but maybe you have a little angle. She said, "That's okay, that's manageable." The golf ball is this, and then she'll hit once out of maybe every 3 rounds a ball, and it'll be back one every once in a while. And she'll say, "That's okay, it's manageable." And I appreciate that so much about her, and I think that's one of the reasons that we all here love her. Life is hard sometimes, and if you can have that mindset of, okay, take a minute, take a breath, it's manageable. So thank you for that to me.
Jimmy.
Let's bring the
Your
golf
turn.
instructor in. Work on keeping it.
Jim Slattery. Come on.
So I met Cindy and Sunita about 12, 15 years ago.
Yes.
They were buying a property that I had listed. And who would have guessed, fast forward 12, 13 years, they'd be such good friends. That they'd be such good friends of mine. They were so kind. I kept thinking, they came to the closing and they brought presents for everyone. And they brought presents. So kind. And then over the years, I remember when Sunita first got into golf, we were playing at Largo, that little community course that we were biking a lot, and she was just embracing it and trying and working hard at it, and then suddenly it was like, you need to come over to Bel Air. And then she joined Bel Air, and it was a whole new level. And I think that's what I like about Sunita. When she embraces something, she embraces it totally. And like the biking and spirit that she has. She and Sunji are some of the kindest people I ever met. Thank you.
Jim Slattery, of course, the microphone.
Sorry, Sunita, I took your
Where did the shyness come out? All I can tell you is about I love Sunita, but I got to tell you about my experiences in lessons. She can hit more balls in less time than anyone I've ever seen. I'll be like, okay, Sunita, so bam, 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 bam. I'm like, whoa, slow down. She is a great student. She has a great natural golf swing. Woo! She doesn't mess around. She doesn't get thinking too much about what's going on, like some of us out there. Yes, sometimes. I was pointing at Julie. No, no, but Sunita, I love having lessons with you because you are so wise. I learn more than you do in the lessons. No, I mean seriously. You help me to help others. So thank you so much. I love you.
All right, I think we're at the end. Unless anyone wants to raise their hand and say they want to say something else, I'm watching. Understandable. Like a hawk. Hawk. Come on up, Meredith. Come on up. Hi there. I'm Meredith Kane, Tom's wife, and I don't golf, but you could probably tell. But he came home and he said, I've met these wonderful people, Sanjeev and Sunita, and he goes, I want you to meet them soon. And when I did meet them, the warmth that came from both of them was overwhelming. The food that came from both of them was overwhelming. I have a bunch of issues with allergies and stuff, and they invited me over, and she made sure, down to the nth degree, that there were no mushrooms in MSG in anything that I ate, and it was endless. The menu was endless when we went there. But I ran into some medical difficulties years later, and it was during COVID, and I couldn't have any visitors, and it was a lonely time, but a healing time, and one day I got a message and said, I'm just coming over, just let me. Tom had called me. He said, Sunita's going to come over. She's going to leave something in the door outside in the hallway of the condo. So you'll be able to look out there in a little while. And it was like a magic hallway. I opened it up. It was a rainstorm, wasn't it? When you had to remember, it was monsooning out there. And she managed to come in and leave me. She was already down the hallway going back to the elevator. And I looked down there, and there was a basket full of all the foods that she had made me that I loved. And I just kept unraveling things and eating them and trying to leave some for Tom. So when he came back, he could actually have some, but it was a basket of love.
And I carry that, you guys and the family and the warmth that comes from you. That's what makes the world go round. Love you.
Okay, anybody else looking? All right, all right. He's also known as Baby Andrew. He's my 27-year-old.
I am taller than you know, I've known Sunita my whole life, and not to sound like a broken record, but the four-letter word that comes to my mind as well is kind. And I think, despite all those years, the best story I have was actually quite recently, where, you know, my parents have been here for 10 years, and I moved here, and in 10 minutes, we have a massive hurricane on the way. And at that moment, when everybody is so self-interested in what they have to get done, all of a sudden we come home to a beautiful feast. And in the moment where you think, like, how do I get by this situation, Sunita is thinking about others. And I think that's just the perfect representation of who she is as a person. So, thank you.
Anybody else? Okay. So, I want to say one last thing. This is really important. It's about Sunita's golf swing. Anybody seen it? Jim? Jim? Where's Jim? I went through a really hard time with my golf swing. I'm like, God, Sunita just kills it. I can't do it. But you do. You kill it. Sunita, you kill it in so many different ways. You're so good. And just some things to say about tonight. Ladies.
It's all like
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sunita. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah! Wow!
Thank you so much.
I mean, she is so special, and we're going to have other comments. But what I want to tell you is that dinner is served, so there's no assigned seating except for Sunita. She knows where she's sitting. Okay, the most special spot, and then everybody else, wherever you want to sit, we're going to have dinner. And there are stations. There's different international stations to celebrate the international style of Sunita and her birthday. So I'm going to invite you to please take a seat wherever you'd like, and then dinner is served.